Today we're in Oneida, New York, at a home that qualified for one of the New York State programs. This home is receiving attic insulation and sidewall insulation. What makes this house a little bit different than some of the other ones that you've seen is the type of siding that we're dealing with on the outside. So if you have a home that has something besides vinyl siding or aluminum siding, and you're worried about how we might gain access to the sidewalls, it's a very easy process. As you can see, the guys here have removed the shakers from the house. That exposes a back wall that we're able to drill into. Then we get to fill the entire space up and then put the shake right back over a plugged hole, and you'll never know we're there. Maybe it might need a little touch-up in paint, but essentially the house will look exactly as it did before we started. You can also see that we've opened up 2 places in the wall outside on this home, one for each floor. This gains access to underneath the windows and across the whole wall. In the event that there's not a window in the way, essentially, then the hose can actually reach all the way up through the wall and give access to the entire cavity all the way through. So one opening per chase is all that we need to do, unless we find a blocker or some kind of electrical or something that might be blocking it. Otherwise, 1 row per floor will give us access to be able to insulate the house completely. So when we insulate sidewalls, what happens is that the cellulose in the back of the truck is chopped up, it's blown through the hose at a pressure, and that cellulose will come through the hose, it follows all the way up, and Paul has a trigger on his hip that can help him stop or continue the flow of the cellulose. So Paul is going to be putting that cellulose in at a specific pressure so that we know that there's going to be no settling and that there's no open cavities in the space. Insulating the walls like this takes experience, training, and a lot of finesse. Really, he's feeling for the inside of the cavity, ensuring that the density is correct and the cavity is full to the right capacity. We'll come back and check on Paul's work by doing a quality control check. That's a pressure test that identifies if any areas were missed, and if the season is right and the temperatures are right, we'll do an infrared scan also that gives us a picture in the event that we missed any areas or that there was some capacity issues for the walls. The weather is starting to turn and it's getting colder, and it's actually a great time to think about whether your house needs insulation or not. There's a couple ways for you to identify if you might need insulation. One is the year of the house. If it was built before 1980, it most definitely needs insulation. Or if the house is chilly or cold, or if you've experienced ice or ice dams, that's a sign that you might need insulation. Or you can give us a call. We provide free energy assessments. We provide free virtual audits where we can gain access to your home either virtually or in person to help you identify what kinds of programs might qualify for or what type of insulation you might need. So give Standard a call.